fundsupermart.com.
So tell us a little bit more about Lion Global Investors, as in particular their capabilities in fixed income.
Sure. Lion Global Investors are specialists in managing Asian fixed income and equities. We are part of the OCBC Group and was established 26 years ago as OCBC Asset Management. We have over 28 billion in assets, which makes us actually one of the largest fund managers in Southeast Asia. Of this 28 billion, 18 billion is in fixed income, which also makes us one of the largest fixed income managers in Singapore. Okay. We have 14 fund managers and analysts, and fund managers have an average experience of 20 years, and the analysts 6 years. And that makes us one of the most experienced and largest fixed income teams in Singapore. We cover a wide range of fixed income products and solutions, and this includes Asian credit, Asian interest rates, global credit and macro, FX strategies, and Asian convertibles.
So tell us a little bit more about the investment philosophy as well as the investment methodology when it comes to fixed income.
There are three parts to our philosophy. First, Lion Global aims to deliver consistent outperformance over a market cycle. Second, we are an active manager. We believe there are inefficiencies in markets that we can exploit to add value, and we do so by taking active positions in credit, currency, yield curve, duration, and country allocation. Finally, insight based on quality research within a team-based approach is key to delivering consistent outperformance. Lion Global employs a team-based process that combines a top-down approach in making macro decisions and a bottom-up approach in security selection. In the top-down process, this leads to decisions on country allocation, duration, yield curve positioning, currency mix. In the bottom-up process, this leads to decisions on the securities that we hold in the portfolio. There are actually three parts to our process. There's research, formulation of investment strategy, as well as portfolio construction. In the top-down approach, research involves understanding factors that drive markets. Okay? And this can take the form of fundamentals, technicals, valuation. And our focus actually is on understanding what could change in these factors, what is factored into consensus, and if we differ from consensus, then we position accordingly. In the bottom-up process of research, we look at a company's credit fundamentals, credit ratings, as well as valuation of a security. And this leads to a selection of securities. For these research and views then discussed and debated within our macro and credit committees. Okay. Out of these discussions are decisions which then form the basis of our investment strategy, and this investment strategy is then reflected in the positioning of our portfolios. Okay. Finally, actually in portfolio construction, investment strategy is then combined with the investment objectives and the fund guidelines to put together portfolios that will deliver outperformance. Now, a very important part of our process is risk management and control. Okay? And this takes place at the manager level, where we look at risk factors such as deviation from the benchmark, absolute risk levels, credit concentration. There are also actually independent checks by the CIO and compliance. And this is to ensure that fund guidelines are met within the portfolio and the portfolio is performing up to expectations.
So tell us a little bit about the key roles within the investment team and how they come together to arrive at investment decisions.
The fixed income team at Lion Global Investors has made up of 14 analysts and fund managers. The analysts focus on research, while the fund managers have both research as well as investment decision-making responsibilities. Okay. The markets that we cover include global macro and credit, Asian interest rates, Asian credit, Asian convertibles, and currency. Each member of the team is assigned certain areas of coverage, and they are responsible for tracking market developments as well as making investment recommendations. These investment recommendations are discussed within the wider team, but investment decisions is made by a smaller group of members of the team within the macro committee and credit committee. We believe actually that decision making in a smaller group both allows for thorough discussion of views as well as nimble decision making and accountability, which means better investment decisions. We meet daily to make sure everyone is kept informed of market developments as well as investment actions. But there are formal monthly meetings of the macro and credit committees, okay? And this is to set investment direction for the medium term. Investment decisions are then implemented by portfolio managers assigned to individual portfolios.